Hello, friends, and welcome to the Million Dollar Message. This is Tiffany Stout from the Austin, Texas area with your Wednesday Wisdom, and we are currently freezing here because it is just so cold outside. I know many of you around the country are so used to this type of weather, but we don't see this a lot in Texas, and it was actually snowing this morning. Anyhow, I wanted to talk to you today just about something I was thinking about because I think it is so important, and I think, of course, everything we share on here we think is important, but this one I think is really good. It's something that we can always be doing and will always be helping us, and that is reading. What are you currently reading right now? I love to read. I'm going to share just kind of like some of my history with reading because I think it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. Like I used to not love it as much. Or like I love the idea of reading, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. I always loved the idea of being a reader. And so I would pick up a book and I'd be like, oh, this looks so good. And I have like a bookshelf full of books. And I'd start it and I'd get a few pages in. I'd be like, yeah, it's so good. And then I'd, get busy with life and other things. And like 6 months later, I'm like, did I read that? Did I start that? I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, it's like I have like a graveyard of books that I just would pick up and start and never finish. And I didn't want that to be my story anymore. And I'm talking about books that are personal growth, maybe spiritual leadership, business focused, entrepreneurial, just things that would help me in my business. And I now currently read anywhere between, I use Goodreads, so I don't know if y'all use that, but I use Goodreads to track my books, and I read between like 60 to 80 books a year, and they're not all personal growth. I love novels and other things as well. All genres, really, is what I'm learning about myself, but it is, I do it in lots of different ways. So I like to read books, like I love holding a book in my hand. I love to like smell the book, turn the page, like all the things. But I also love my Kindle because it is a lot smaller when I'm traveling. I also love audiobooks. So, but I also do I love like podcasts and things like that too. So, there's so many different ways that we can fill our mind with good stuff is kind of my point. Like, what are you filling your mind with right now? Do you always have a book going? Do you always have something that's personally helping you grow? Besides the Bible, hopefully you're just reading that every day. And if you're not, I encourage you to. It's really, really good. Who knew, right? But you just gotta do it. It comes alive. It's amazing. But in addition to that, really making reading something that is going to help you personally grow or learn or just invest in yourself. I think it's such a good idea, especially as an independent contractor, as a business owner, as a leader, as somebody who wants to grow and has goals and wants to do better and just wants more. And you know that God is just always shaping you, molding you into who He created you to be. And we can do that through the books that we're reading. So I'm going to ask you again, are you reading anything right now? What are you currently reading? Is it helping you to grow? You might have different things going on at the same time. I've got a Kindle, I've got an actual book I'm reading, and I have an audiobook. I've got all three, just depending on what my life looks like. So you might have some objections like I did, which my first big one was I don't have time to read. I just I don't have time. My life is so crazy chaotic. I'm lucky if I get a shower in every day. I know, don't tell anyone. But no, it was just certain phases of life have looked like that. I don't know if you've ever been there, but I thought, how would I ever even find time to read? So now I encourage you to find different mediums. So I just mentioned I do a lot of audiobooks, a lot. And here's what that looks like for me. Excuse me. I do a lot of driving. I drive my kids all over the place, all of that. So my audiobook goes on in my car. I rarely listen to the radio. So I have audiobook going. I will pop my headphones in when I'm home if I'm washing dishes, folding laundry, cleaning up. Even when I'm getting ready in the morning, doing my hair, makeup, all of that, I'm listening to something. If it's not an inspirational, motivational, informative podcast or something, then I am listening to an audiobook, which it's usually, I used to be really, really, really into podcasts, and then I started getting really, really, really into books, and I just like really love books, and now I challenge myself to like read more than I did the year before, so that time is precious to me. So I really do maximize my time, and so I'm always listening to something. Maybe it could be that audiobooks are a better fit for you because you get distracted when you're reading a book. Have you ever done that where you read like a whole page and then you flip and you're like, what did I just read? Like, and you have to go back and reread the whole thing. I know, same here. So audiobooks work for me. Sometimes I can get distracted with them too, but I actually listen to mine. I've gotten quicker, and so I'm on 2x speed. So I'm listening at double speed because just regular speed was like way too slow. And I'm like, okay, I don't have time for this. So that's how I can listen to them really, really fast. And for some of it might be that you had the same challenge that I did. Like, you'd pick up a book and start and have good intentions and then like get 5 pages in and then never pick the book up again. And I get it. And so having a designated time where you do your reading is really important. Just like if you can prioritize the other things in your life that you are prioritizing, whatever that might be. It could be exercising. It could be doing your devotional. It could be taking your dogs for a walk. It could be doing your laundry, brushing your teeth, like all the things. You make it a priority, don't you, to brush your teeth every day? I hope you do. So make it a thing. I'm not brushing them until, or I'm brushing them right after I read my book for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you guys, 5 minutes. Or it could be part of your nighttime routine where you do it, like right after I wash my face, or I can't wash my face until I read my book for 5 minutes. So if you set it up to where it's tied in to another habit that you're already doing, if you've read a book about habits, you know what I'm talking about, but you can tie that in to another habit, and then it just becomes one. So my question for you, when you're too busy, you're not fitting it in, you've got a lot going on, I get it. We all are busy, right? So sometimes that excuse just doesn't work anymore because we're all busy, but other people are doing it too. So what are we busy doing? Are you running your day, or is your day running you? Because you're fitting in the things into your day that are a priority. Somehow something else is taking a bigger role in your day. And other things are taking a back seat to it. So you should be the one that is in control of your day, that's in charge of it, or maybe your day starts to run you. But when you've got good habits in place, and a habit like reading your books that are moving you closer to your goals, that's going to be a good habit you want to have in place. So I hope that you will find some good books that inspire you. I mean, it's as simple as a Google search of the top Christian leadership books you want to read, or books about business growth, or whatever it might be. Quick, jump on Google. You can figure that out, or reach out to a trusted girlfriend, sister consultant or sales director, somebody that you trust that you know reads a lot. A powerful leader is a reader. Leaders are readers. And so reach out to other people. Maybe you want to even form a book club within your neighborhood or your unit, or just from other Mary Kay girlfriends that you have, and pick a book. Maybe set a goal for yourself. Maybe set a personal goal that you want to read 1 book a month this year that is about personal or business growth. That would be so fun. And then if you break the book down, I mean, a typical book, maybe you're looking at like a 200 or 300 pages. I don't know. I mean, that's only reading a few pages a day, 10 pages a day. Like, you can do that. If you're spending your time scrolling social media somewhere, maybe you could cut that back 5 minutes and pick up a book that's actually going to be putting some positive, beneficial thoughts and ideas into your mind. So those are some tips for you today. I hope it helps. I believe reading is so important and so essential and key to your success. I hope this message blesses you today. Find a good book and read it. God bless you all. Bye-bye.